Well, here we are again. Another... I almost said like another Wednesday over here on the East Coast, at least where I am over here in the States, but that's somebody else's shtick and I'm not gonna go there. And on top of that, he bodied me when I played him in the beta. But anyways, point is, it was a very silent Tuesday night, no silhouette, and fast forward to now, no trailer. And as many people have pieced together, more than likely we're gonna get a trailer tomorrow during the Game Awards. Which, I mean, it's okay. Hey, whatever SNK can do to get people even remotely looking in the direction of KOF 15, I'm all for it. Granted, I do not enjoy award shows like I used to in general, not just the Game Awards. I am a little bit interested to see what exactly happens with the best fighting game category, because this seems like a big layup for Strive. It really does. And that's not to say all the other games are terrible, but even when you look at it in this particular context, none of them have really made as much of an impact like Strive has in the past year or so. It really hasn't. If you took Strive out of this category, I would give it to Melty Blood, and albeit I said that quickly, Melty Blood is still a couple of steps down from where Strive is. And I enjoyed that game for what it was, but it's not really a game that I was rushing back to play, like, oh boy, I gotta go back to that Melty Blood, but you know what? I do kind of want to try it again, or at least play it again sometime soon. But anyways, that's not the point. We're talking more about what should we expect to see tomorrow in terms of KOF 15. Let me just go down the list. Seeing that we have 4 slots left on the main roster, let me talk about 4 possibilities, I guess. Let me start with the most least likely, and that being Maxima. You do not save a character trailer at a big event like this one. Regardless of how I and others might feel about it, it's still a big event. You don't save a character like Maxima for an event like this. And before anybody comes at me, it's like, oh, he's just saying that because he don't like Maxima. I can show you his videos where he makes fun of him. Alright, let's replace Maxima with another name. Let's say it was Alice. Y'all know I love Alice, but I would not want Alice to be revealed at the Game Awards either. Put freaking Zarina in the mix there. You got myself and Onyx Blade, who are big time Zarina fans, but I'm pretty sure even he would know for a general audience, a big event like this, aside from like, you know, the horny dudes and everything and all that, but still, you would not save Zarina for a big event like this. So you can miss me by saying, this is just because you don't like him. You could take any character that I like that is not really all that popular, and I would still say, do not reveal them here. It's a big event, and for a big event, SNK really should do what that slogan says, shatter all expectations. And in a good way too. I done seen people put a twist on that mess, and I mean, some of them aren't wrong. Just so you know, if SNK reveals Maxima at the Game Awards, expect a bunch of laughing in the next reaction and analysis video from me. You were warned. On to somebody who has teamed with Maxima a whole bunch in their past times in KOF, and that is Kula. Kula, I think, would be playing it super safe. If they reveal Kula at the Game Awards, this is literally SNK putting it in cruise control, which is not bad, but when you've spent all this year, shatter all expectations, you gotta come with something a little bit more surprising, you know what I'm saying? And before anybody gets at me or whatnot, I'm just gonna remind you, it was not me that said that this game was gonna shatter all expectations. It was SNK, alright? Just letting y'all know that, because a lot of you, every time I say that this game hasn't shattered my expectations, automatically I'm hating. No! Anybody that watched my stream and me playing the beta knows I had the time of my life. It was fun. But back to Kula. Like I said, very safe pick, not a bad pick really. People that may not even be familiar with KOF, there's a chance they might have seen her in Dead or Alive 6. So, and who knows, maybe there might be a redesign. Like, we haven't even seen head nor tails of Kula unless her model was also leaked, which I didn't go looking for. So maybe in the case, maybe there might be something about Kula's trailer that will shatter expectations. Maybe they'll show Kula's trailer, but we'll get more story. Who knows? That'll be cool. But like I said, Kula's a very safe pick. It's not bad, but like for a big event, you want to come with a really good hit. This would be basically, as I said earlier, SNK putting it in cruise control, and you know what? I can't really fret them for that because it's better than crashing it. That's all I gotta say. This third idea is actually comprised of multiple characters. We're looking at the final member of the Ash Crimson team, because I feel like it is a lock that Kukri is with him, but it's just who is the third person. The obvious pick for that, if you're familiar with the lore, is probably Elizabeth. Clearly she and Kukri know each other. There's still a bunch of mystery surrounding Kukri, so maybe there might be a bit of story to that as well. On top of that, we'll finally get to see Elizabeth in 3D, because she wasn't in Maximum Impact, none of the above, which I'm looking forward to. I like Elizabeth, I like her a lot. I'd love to see if they gave her some new moves. And even still, if it's the same arsenal, I mean, it'll be a little less impressive, but hey, at least we'll get to see it in 3D. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like the same hype with Chris and Yashiro, honestly. We saw Shermie in 3D in SNK Heroines, but I guess we don't talk about that, even though the game is canon, but let's get back on topic. On the other hand, do you think Elizabeth could really pop the crowd? Because I mean, she's not really super popular, and I mean, you are playing to like a whole bunch of people that probably know the surface level stuff when it comes to KOF. And who knows, maybe if she is that impressive when they show the trailer, it won't matter. Like, name recognition is cool and all, but if you can bedazzle the audience, then you got something there. You really do. I still want to entertain the idea that it could be Shinwoo or Duo Lan. For people who aren't hardcore into KOF like you and I might be, a lot of people on the outside also don't know these two as well, but those two I feel could definitely bedazzle a crowd and actually get people interested. I'm confident of that. I also want to give a slight nod to Oswald as well, because a lot of people have been incorporating the factor of SNK getting the 14 models and bringing them over to 15 and polishing them up and tweaking them and all that. Again, another character that might be lesser known when it comes to people outside of like the hardcore SNK crowd, but I feel Oswald could probably win a crowd. Like, this is an assassin with a little bit of style, honestly. And for the fourth and final segment, let's get a little crazy. How about K49 levels of crazy? Oh yes. Now I'm pretty sure some of this might be driven by wishful thinking and they really want him back. And I mean, quite honestly, if out of nowhere SNK brought out K49, that would shatter all expectations, especially seeing the attitude that we've seen this company have towards this character for years. Now, I mentioned that this would shatter expectations for a reason, and that is because this seems highly unlikely, and for obvious reasons. From having an alleged rule to where nobody can utter his name in SNK headquarters, to various instances of him being swiped away from various SNK KOF history books, yeah, it gets no more telltale than that. Which all leads me to the very person that SNK created to replace him, and that is of course Nameless. I personally like Nameless more than K49, but I do get K49's appeal. I mean, he's modeled after one of the most legendary franchises in history. It'll be pretty interesting to see how Nameless would play in this game, but on top of that, if he is in KOF 15, this will be his canon debut. The game he debuted in was not a canon game, it was a dream match game. And I've seen some pretty cool ideas on how they could incorporate him into the story. A lot of people figure that maybe if Kula and Angel are on a team, he could be the third person that'll basically lead the two of them. Maybe Nameless has leadership abilities that rival those of Hybridgothica. I'd like that. Plus, they could link him to Kula via Isolde, because Isolde and Kula were both in the anti-K- program. And on top of that, recall that gauntlet that Nameless has, it's made of ice, and it was made with Isolde's DNA. In addition to that, if you've seen pictures of Isolde, you'll see that she greatly resembles Kula, so maybe those two might be sisters? There's a story to tell there. I like that idea. But hey, those are just my thoughts. What do you think? Who do you think SNK is gonna bring out and reveal for KOF 15? Let me know below, discuss it, and until the reveal, I will see you all then. As always, take care, be safe out there, see ya.